Hello everybody, this is Granddaddy M3GAN coming to you from the bizarro land of my lair. Well, guess what I did yesterday? I went to Spirit Halloween. That's right, Spirit Halloween. The Halloween season, day by day, is approaching. And I was curious to see what they had in terms of animatronics and the latest horrific bric-a-brac. So my wife and I went to the store here in our town, and my wife stayed in the car. I went inside. But I went in and looked around, looked at all the masks and the props and various things that they had on display, and had a good time. I always like to go to Spirit Halloween. But I did wind up buying two items, and one of those items we're going to look at in this video. The other we will look at on a separate video. The one we're looking at today is the Spirit Halloween, and this is like brand new, right off the shelf. Just bought this yesterday. You know, we're talking current day Halloween. I got the 2025 Spirit Halloween version of M3GAN. And I think it's a very interesting doll. Now, the box is as is. On the back, of course, you have the kind of the schematic drawing. It shows you where the doll is articulated, how you can bend her, and so forth. Now, as you know, if you're a long time, like 1 month follower of this channel, is that I don't do unboxings per se. Like I don't get the doll fresh in the box, and I'm sitting there trying to negotiate all the twisties and the ties and all that sort of thing. So I've already taken it out of the box so we can expedite the process. So what you do when you get the doll is you got a little flap here. You open, and you open this up here. And M3GAN is encased in cardboard. And I'll slide her out here. Try not to drop her. I'll put the box down there. And she's in this type of surroundings. Now, I've already, of course, loosened this up. But that is what she looks like in the box. And let's take the doll out so we can look at her up close, shall we? And gentle viewers, here she is, the Spirit Halloween 2025 version of M3GAN. Now, something I found very interesting as I've looked at this doll is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't she look, and let me clarify, this is not a derogatory statement, okay? It's just an observation. But doesn't she look Asian? I mean, she looks kind of like, I don't know, the Korean or Chinese version or what have you of M3GAN. She looks like she's Asian to me. She's a pretty doll. I like the face. I mean, it's a pretty face. But I wouldn't say it's the most screen accurate versions of M3GAN I've seen. In fact, if she didn't have this outfit on and what have you, I have a feeling if I saw the doll just, cold, I wouldn't even necessarily think it was M3GAN. I'd think it was some other doll. But it's I'll hold it up to the camera so you can judge for yourself. I mean, she's got the blue eyes and so forth. It's a very pretty doll. I'm happy with it. It's not like I hate myself for buying her. But I don't know. It seems like companies have a hard time capturing M3GAN's look. If you go to the movies or look at, movie stills, M3GAN usually has kind of like mascara around her eyes. Her eyes are kind of outlined in black. And for some reason, companies never capture that look. I've seen some independent artists who make custom M3GANs that, just nail the look perfectly. Of course, their dolls cost, $2,000 up. But it seems like manufacturers never really get the look of M3GAN quite right. I don't know what the deal is, but be that as it may, like I say, she is a nice looking doll. I'm happy with her. She has, as you see, the quintessential M3GAN outfit. She's got the beige dress, very nice material. She has the little bow tie. She's got the long sleeves. She's got the white stockings, and she's got on a nice pair of shoes. And the shoes, as you see, have heels. So I guess you can take them off if you're so inclined, but I have no reason to take her shoes off. Her hair is very full. Turn her around here. And, it's very long, very full, kind of very wavy hair. But I think she's a very nice looking doll. She, of course, is articulated. You can move her head, bring it down. Her arms come up. You can bend them. You can bend the wrist. And her legs also come up. And you can also twist the ankles. Sometimes when you take her out of the box, she's going to look like, she fractured her ankle or something or broke it. It's going to be, sometimes her ankles are facing in really weird directions. So I guess you can do that. But yeah, she's an articulated doll. I think she's 24 inches, something like that. She's a pretty heavy doll. It was funny when I bought her at Spirit Halloween. The lady behind the counter at the register, when I, pushed the doll towards her, she said, I've been meaning to ask somebody, what is that M3GAN? Is she from a TV show or a movie or what have you? And of course, she asked the right person. I gave her a quick rundown of who M3GAN was, and I explained that she was a murderous little gynoid. And the lady said, oh, really? I thought she was just a little girl. So there you go. We do what we can to educate the general public on all things horrific. But yeah, that's M3GAN. I also want to mention that in the box, you also get a doll stand. Now I've put it together. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to put this thing together. It's just a screw. But you screw that in the base, and of course you can, hook her in and have her positioned in the stand if you so choose. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. I'm still kicking that around. But like I say, she's a very pretty doll. Let me add this, and this is an important note, so pay close attention. If you like this doll, if she looks like one you wish to own and add to your collection, and I'm speaking now as a collector. I have no connection at all with Spirit Halloween. I don't get a cut, a kickback or a cut of the action or any of that. I'm just simply speaking as a friend and as a collector. If you like this doll, what I recommend doing is running out right now and buying her while you can still buy her at retail. Because I have already seen on the secondary market her being sold for twice the amount that Spirit Halloween is selling her for. Twice the amount. And I dare say after, this year's over, this Halloween's over, and more time goes by, I think this is going to be a pretty popular doll. I think people are going to be seeking this doll out, which means that probably her price is going to keep going up. It may triple for I know, or quadruple. It's always hard to know these things. But like I say, if you like this version of M3GAN, buy her now at retail. You'll save yourself some money along the way. Well, that is the Spirit Halloween version of M3GAN. Thank you for watching this video. Check out all my other videos. And I've got some another version or two of M3GAN that are coming down the pike that I think you'll be interested in. You have a great day today, and we will catch you next time.